Here we have the new 2026 Nissan Sentra. Now this one comes in the SR trim level with the premium package. Gun metallic is the paint, and then we have the sport leatherette interior. The powertrain consists of a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine mated to an Xtronic CVT that gets you 149 horsepower, 146 pound-feet of torque. As we come around to the front end here, we do get our LED headlamps along with the LED daytime running lights. Really like the front styling here, or the styling of the front fascia, excuse me. It's just a really good look. The wheels look fantastic. I even like the grille and all that. In general, it's just a good looking car. As we come around to these wheels, these are gonna be 18-inch alloy. Like the design there, and I like how the black matches the mirror caps here and some of the trim throughout. We get passive keyless entry on the front. And then to the door panel here, we have a one-touch up and down window on the driver's side, regular power windows on the other 3 doors, rear window lockout there, power mirror controls, we can control the direction there, power door locks. We do get blind spot monitors in the side mirrors, bottle holder there. Bose sound system is part of the premium package, and then trunk release, heated steering wheel, and then the steering assist right here. Manual tilt telescoping steering wheel, hood release. Here's a look at the pedals. But here's the power driver seat, 4-way power lumbar support here, and I think that interior looks absolutely phenomenal. But a huge thanks to Nissan of Cool Springs here in Franklin, Tennessee for allowing me to review this Sentra today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, so we're about to check out the space back here, sitting behind myself. So I mean, that's pretty solid for a compact car, I think. USB-C port here. A look at the front from back here. There's the moonroof cover, LED reading lights throughout, and then this middle seat folds down and bottle holders are there. There's our grab handle. Our child locks, lock, unlock there. And as we come around the back, one of the things I love about the SR is gonna be that spoiler right there. That just looks really nice. It's a small upgrade, but it makes a huge difference. That along with this exhaust tip here. But there's a look at the back end, full LED tail lamps. There's a look underneath the car. And then here's the cargo space. You can pull these on either side to let down the rear seat to fold that flat. And then you can also hang bags here if you want to. This one even has an emergency road kit, which is, you know, it's nice to have. And then your tire inflator kit's underneath that. As we come around here, fuel filler, takes regular 29 city, 36 highway. And then once you release that, the seat will fold flat when the seat up front is up far enough. You can run longer objects through to the front. Pretty easy to pop it back into place. And then behind the seats themselves are gonna be your anchors for the top tethers for the car seats, excuse me. Your lower anchors are just kind of poking out there, but they're not really intruding on your seat there. Now to this front passenger seat, that's gonna be 4-way manual, so you can control the seat back here, the seat bottom there, glove compartment here with the owner's manuals. And I love the ambient lighting there. I like the stitching. It's just a nice touch. Now, if you're interested in the parts content, there you have it there. And then as we come back around to the front, quick look in the engine bay. But there's that 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Now before we hop in the driver's seat, I'm just gonna show off the blinkers. Get them in the side mirrors as well. Let's go ahead and hop in here. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. Like the steering wheel design overall. There's the horn. Now over here, I have the AC up, the HVAC controls here. So you have dual zone automatic climate controls, 3-stage heated seats, heated steering wheel. You have soft touch buttons down below that I'll show you here after a while. But there's the home page. For audio, you do get AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth, and then you do have the wireless CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility on this 12.3-inch screen. And then your apps are there. Connections you can configure there. And then you can switch a user and then even add a widget if you want to. Now down here you have your audio levels you can control. And then you have your settings here. So your general settings go in here, system, language, you can change that there. And then if you go back to the general settings, units right here, you can adjust those separately if you want to do that. And then again, you have the pop-ups you can use for the AC controls if you don't want to pull up the full menu, which I actually enjoy. Kind of easy to do if you just want to fix that on the passenger side, fix that on the driver's side, whatever. It's pretty easy to use. Now backup cameras here, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You also have that top-down view as well. And then you have a front camera too. Now down here, this is how you pull that front camera up on the fly. Hazards, volume knob, seat buttons. And then down here you have those soft touch buttons for the AC controls and the heated seats. Another ambient light strip there, USB-C ports, 12 volt. And then the shifter, grab the lever, reverse, neutral drive, and then you have that engine braking there. And then on top of that, you have this drive mode selector. So you have Eco, Standard, and Sport there that you can control. Your electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down and disengage, and then you have your automatic brake hold and your auto stop toggle there. Center console cubby space. And up here, sunglasses holder, lights there, and then this is to tilt, or you can slide the roof back. So one touch here, and that's as far back as it'll go. There's a look at the back. And then the vanity mirror here. Now back up front, left side stock, blinkers, high beams, high beam assist. And then you have your intermittent wipers on this right side, one time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust that intermittent frequency right in here. And then left side of the steering wheel itself activates your Pro Pilot there. Cancel, set your speeds here, gap adjust for that adaptive cruise there, volume down, volume up. And then on this right side, voice recognition, Bluetooth controls, track list, radio station presets. This is your shortcut menu, and then you can use the scroll bar throughout the gauge cluster to go through your sub menus. And then when applicable, you can scroll down. So tire pressure monitors are there. You can see fuel economy and all of that. And then if you're curious, the brightness of the gauge cluster can be adjusted. The button right there. Push button start. I don't remember if I mentioned this wireless charging pad or not. And then finally, here's the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2026 Nissan Sentra SR Premium out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Sentra here, I really like how this engine handles. I like how the CVT works here. It's relatively peppy for what it is. Now, I wouldn't call it fast, but just for it to be naturally aspirated, for it to have a CVT, for it to be getting 36 miles per gallon highway, I think it drives very nicely, all that being considered. Now this is all being done in the eco mode, which is really impressive as well. You put it in sport mode, standard mode, it has a bit more get up and go, but even in the eco mode, this thing is moving perfectly, keeping up with the traffic here. I'm gonna try to give it a pull in sport mode here. Won't have too much opportunity, but we'll see what we can do. Here we go. So I mean, a pretty good run, very quick. We'll try to give it one more pull here. So I'm not gonna be able to do anything, but oh well. So eco mode now, let's see if we can test out the Pro Pilot Assist here. So adaptive cruise here, lane centering. And I mean, it's a pretty good system. You have to keep your hands on the wheel for the most part, but pretty good system again. Now I do want to give one more thanks to Nissan of Cool Springs here in Franklin, Tennessee for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But in terms of what you get for the money, I think it's a pretty solid car to be right under 32 grand or a little over 31,000. I like that you have the newer screen with the wireless CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. I like having the digital gauge cluster here. The ambient light is a nice touch as well. And then having the heated seats, the heated steering wheel, there's so much that you actually get in terms of the amenities with this car. So I just think for a little over 31 grand, if you're looking for a compact car, something that's fuel efficient, something that's relatively fun to drive, something that honestly has a lot of power for this segment, this is a really good option. But I mean, it's just it's a good solid car. If you can get something that, or some dealer that offers a lifetime powertrain warranty, I feel like that'll just make it even more worth your while. But these CVTs, really, the issue is people don't maintain them correctly. So that's why a lot of them tend to fail early on. But if you're worried about them anyways, the warranty that you get is pretty good as long as you keep up with the maintenance, and the same thing with the lifetime powertrain warranties at select dealers. So I would just keep that in mind. But I mean, a cool car, good looking car, fun car, and it's good on gas. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Nissan Sentra. This one's an SR with the premium package.